All right. Welcome, everyone, to, I believe this is session 14 of Curse of Strahd.
hmm
Um,
Awesome.
and I am currently running the game from my laptop, so things are going to be a little bit slower on my end than I'd like to be, but it's fine. I'd rather have that than have no internet at all. So we are in the middle of a fight with everyone um, at in the middle of Valaki. We are currently in the town square and fighting off as many of these vampires as we can. Last session, they stopped, saved some people from a burning house. Woke up after they woken up to explosion and a bunch of fires going on. People in Vallaki are basically freaking out that their mayor is dead, and they're blaming it on somebody in town, um, Lady Wachter. So now we are going to continue from where we left off at. We are on round 8, last I checked. Once Astra's turn is over, it'll be round 9. You might have an ally or two showing up as well to help out in this fight. So,
hmm
um, yes. We'll go ahead and continue the combat with Coll. What do you want to do on your turn here?
I'm gonna be stabbing this guy.
Stabby Stabby, the dwarf barbarian vampire.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. The rapier 18, that will hit. And you do have your sneak attack because your allies within 5 feet of the enemy. So we've got 11 damage total.
Yep.
And you get a good stab, but it doesn't seem to go all the way in with your jab of your um, rapier. Is there anything else you want to do?
I think that's it. I can do. I assume that we'll be trying to escape out this way, so I want to get him dealt with.
Okay. He got a sneak attack. It was a 7 there. Yeah, he's got 5 feet. He's got allies within 5 feet of him, so he got the sneak attack. If you're talking, Cat, we can't hear you.
She might be eating.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why my
You want to try my headphones?
what?
You want to try my headphones?
No.
Okay.
It's I don't know what if it's my mic or what.
Yeah, I never had problems with that mic, so I don't know.
Might be settings that she has. Anyway, yeah, you get a good sneak attack on him. Um, and yeah, that's your turn's up. We're gonna go ahead and move on to Billy here.
All right. Um. So I can't see the gun from where I'm at earlier. So if I move up, would I be able to see it?
So his gun was in his hands when he was killed.
And it became a specter.
Yes.
So is it still there?
So how does the specter work exactly there, Kay?
You can curse the soul of a person you slay, temporarily binding it to your service. When you slay a humanoid, you can cause its spirit to rise from its corpse as a specter. So the corpse is still there.
The corpse is still there. The gun's still on his body.
Right, cool. I'm gonna move. Yep, I'm gonna take about 30 feet of movement.
All right.
I'm gonna go like right up the corpse and see if I can pull the gun from its hands. Like,
While Billy's doing that, Amira is just like, "What the fuck are you doing? You've already almost died like twice."
I really want that gun.
All right. Roll me a any dice. Doesn't matter what dice you roll. Roll me a dice, Billy.
D20?
Any dice.
Any dice.
As long as it's got an evens and an odds on it. So you got a 50% chance here.
Okay. Hold on. Can I... Hold on, my sheet. Do I still have lucky? I don't think I do, but let me double check. Wait, would I even...
You reach into his pocket and you grab something that feels leather. You think that's probably the leather handle of his gun, and you pull it out. And he
Hmm.
pulls out it's a book instead.
It's a book.
It's a book.
Can I action surge and do it? Try it again. See if I can get his gun from his corpse.
I thought you used your action surge already.
No, not yet. I
I
haven't yet.
I swear you did. Let me look up through the chats here. Hold on.
No, I don't think I did. Action surge is just. I used up my grit, my luck, my circlet of blasting, my no, I did not use my charm of heroism yet. Yeah, no, I still have action surge.
I believe you, but I'm just going to double check just in case here. Yeah, there's a lot of combat last time. That's too far back. Okay. So I'm going to let you use your action because that was just a free action to reach in and grab something.
Yeah.
No, yeah, hold on. I think it's actually accurate to use an action to use an item. So for now, it would be an action. So yeah, I'll let you use your action surge, but click your action surge in the thing so that I know that you're using your action surge in here.
Okay. Give me a second. Oh. There.
Okay. So yes, you reach in there and you grab his gun out as well.
Okay.
All the
I'm not going to give you the
updated things
stats
look
to it
nice.
just yet. Say
What's
what?
up?
All the updated icons look nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, don't they? Yeah, it was Coll and Amira. You guys can't see him. I'll have him posted on the YouTube video. By the way, Coll, you haven't uploaded the session 9 stuff,
Oh shoot.
so that I can get my next thing. Sorry, guys. It's currently April 2nd here, and you guys
Mhm.
still haven't gotten episode 9 yet up of Curse of Strahd. So I apologize
Whoops.
on Coll's behalf. So
Yeah.
Happy.
all right then. Yes. With that, it for Billy. Unless she's going to do anything else, you've already moved. You've done 2 actions.
Mm-hmm. So, what are the stats on that gun?
I said I'll give them to you after the fight's over.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Can I use it in this combat, or would I have to wait until after?
You're going to have to wait until afterwards.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
And you only have just the gun. You don't have any of his bullets yet either.
Okay. Yeah, that's it for now.
Okay. All right then. This
I can't-
vampire here, which I don't know if I gave you guys a picture of what this vampire looks like. So let me scroll down here.
Yeah, we only see his icons. I don't remember if you actually showed us what they look like.
Let me see if I can find it. Yes, this is what this vampire looks like.
Okay.
Oh, very wizardy.
Mhm.
Yes. Let's see here. I swear there was another one. This is what the one below Esmeralda looks like.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one that's to the right of Esmeralda looks like this.
Oh.
Isn't that the Battle of Wits?
That's the picture that I had used for him. I think it's someone from Magic the Gathering
I'm,
as the Magic the Gathering symbol on the
I'm
left
pretty
there.
sure that's the card art for Battle of Wits.
It probably is. I don't use every image, legally, even though these aren't really illegal to download these images and use these, but this is what I'm using for this one. So,
Right.
yes.
I mean,
that's what-
this is only for personal use. This is not for commercial use, so it's fine.
yeah, they're not. Yeah, no one's seeing this on YouTube, so they're only
Yeah.
hearing it from us.
Mhm.
Yes. But yes, that's this Vampire still is going to attempt to attack Esmeralda. I don't remember which one of these had grappled her before. I know one of them has her grappled. I'm gonna say it's this one.
This is the one on the bottom.
Was it the one on the bottom? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that
then
one.
I'll just go ahead and use its multi-attack and
Yeah, that
then
one.
2 claws then. Let's see. Come on, give me here.
Yeah, because the one on the top smacked Esmeralda around.
So both of those look like they
Yes.
hit. A 15 and a 25 to hit, dealing a total of 18 slashing damage. She definitely looks like she's hurt at the moment. But that is all that he's going to do. We're going to go ahead and move on to this vampire north of Astra here, who is actually going to attempt to attack this specter. So he's going to do a claw attack. Does a 12 hit the specter?
It ties.
So does it have resistance to damage at all?
Yes.
It takes 7 slashing damage normally.
Is that magical?
That is not magical.
Damage resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attack.
So half of 7 is 3.
And it has 3 HP because it has half of my warlock level in hit points.
Okay.
So it is dead.
Unfortunately, that specter is gone. Should I just remove it from the field?
Yeah, as long as you have it saved somewhere, because that's like my once-a-day ability.
Okay. I think what I did is I just copied it over from there's a specter in the actual book already, so I just copied it over and just changed the health. So let's go ahead and delete that then. Maybe if it will delete it. The delete key. There it goes. All right, and then he's going to move up and attack Billy.
I'll be back in a moment.
That's a crit fail, so he misses with the 7 to hit. And it's going to be Amira's turn, which we'll be waiting for Kat to come back. So,
Okay.
Did anything special happen with his crit fail?
I'm not going to be doing it. It doesn't seem to be very easy to go through and find that crit fail thing that I
just meant,
have.
like, does he hit himself with his hand? I don't know what kind of attack it is, so
It's just a claw.
I would say, does he claw himself by accident?
I don't remember if I have a crit fail table on Roll20 here.
Oh, man.
Critical miss table. I do have one.
Oh, I was just making jokes.
Oh, range attacks, spell attacks, natural weapons. Okay, so I'm going to roll a d10. And by the way, this is the table I'm using.
Okay.
Cool.
So Billy, you have advantage on attack rolls against him for 1 turn.
Okay.
All right. While we're waiting for Amira to get back here, I'm going to go ahead and move this other token over here. Actually, I forgot there's another token that I need to bring in here. Hold on 1 second. This is not an against you guys. This is actually going to be allied for you.
Is that Rictavio?
It looked like it by the icon.
Well, I'm looking at the turn order.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at too.
God, is everybody really dead in the freaking square here?
These vampires have basically gotten the chance to murder everyone before they get to you guys. So,
Oh, God.
I see.
Back.
welcome back. It's your turn.
Okay. So
And
I'm
you
like,
can see the map this time.
man. a problem. Um. Oh god, how does Billy look?
I'm. Where's the stat sheeting in the table? Hold on.
You need a doctor.
Yes, I need a doctor. Let's go with that.
Don't forget, you're currently grappled by Boldar and being bitten by him.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Not
I'm
me.
fully aware.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
staggered.
gosh, like. Um,
Yeah,
okay, so what I'm gonna do.
I don't. Sorry, go ahead.
Tasha's hideous laughter. Okay.
Yeah.
On that one?
Can't believe I'm doing. Yes.
Okay, so that is a wisdom saving throw. Okay.
DC 15. Please fucking do this.
9.
Cool. Need an insult.
We need to get you a big book of insults.
Wait, one moment. I have the perfect. What are those ones I put in the fucking chat? Those were great.
Forgot what you're talking about, the D&D chat somewhere back.
Yeah, give me a moment.
As long as you're not talking about the vicious mockery one.
Yeah.
Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries.
Yes.
No.
Except for I'm saying that about Billy to make the other guy laugh.
Oh.
You don't want to
take 3d6 freaking psychic damage.
Well, the thing is, this character used to be an adventurer. He understands what you're talking about, so he starts laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Otherwise, everything else is ridiculously funny, and I think he gets a save each of his turns, or if somebody attacks him.
Okay.
Conscious, charm, deafened, burning.
I'm just gonna pull.
He doesn't take any damage. So he just becomes incapacitated, and he's laying and prone. Okay, hold on. I gotta make the prone thing here.
Oh, I got that. Got sessions 9, 12, and 13 put up for you to get downloaded.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because we didn't do session 10 or 11. Those were both off camera. Okay, so this guy goes, and then Astra, you're up.
I'm gonna move all the way over here. And this vampire, I'm sorry, I missed it. Is he on the ground?
He's
or
prone,
is that
yes.
status symbol?
Yeah, it should be on the ground.
Then I'm going to attack him, and that should be with advantage then.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, 27 definitely hits. Let's see, that's 15, and that's magical slashing, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, he looks like he's pretty hurt.
And then I will do a second attack.
Oh boy.
That also hits. And how do you want to do this on him?
I just want to stab him straight through the eye.
Okay.
And then before the end of my turn, I'm going to yell out to Ez, we're starting to retreat. Try to make it over here.
I'll try.
Like,
shit. Well, as
And
long as she
then,
can live through.
well, if she can just disengage and then run away, my hope before she takes too much damage.
Okay. So now we're on round 9 here.
Mm-hmm.
This vampire is going to take a step back, run 10 feet, and then jump over Esmeralda and land about here.
What the
Fuck.
Oh, damn. That's a high leap.
Yep.
Yeah. I watched Blade last night. I'm sorry. I have a lot of Blade things in my head right now. So
I noticed. I was like, wait a minute.
okay. So oh, Astra, I like what you did with the -4 there. Amira, what's your normal max hit points?
Shit, one moment.
Yeah, because I know it can be cured, and I don't want to forget what my actual max is.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid that we might have forgotten on.
42, I think, but I don't remember.
No, you've had necrotic damage done to you.
Yes, I have, but I don't remember how much. Do you?
I can look.
I.
It was 6. So 48, I think, is your max.
Probably.
So right -6 on there.
Or what I did is I put a slash 48.
Uh, that'll work. Or put a dash. It makes it'll probably work out better.
Fine.
Because that's what Astra did, and it didn't like make your health look weird.
Well, it didn't make my health look weird to me.
It doesn't show a green bar on my side, so.
Oh, well, I need to know.
Oh, they changed the way the hit dice thing looks?
Um, I don't think so. Oh, if you did the update for if you have the VTTES that we have, then it shows a box instead of a circle.
Oh.
Mm.
I don't remember getting that, but okay.
I don't think you have that.
Hmm.
Doesn't seem to work. I'll just do it the way that you had it. Whoa, what did that do? It's doing a division. Okay, I'll just do 48. And then we'll just remember it's down by 6. Roll 20 is trying to do math on us, and we don't want it to be doing math. So anyway, yes. That vampire has already done its movement. It can't attack through range attacks, so back to this one, who's currently biting on Amira. He's going to do another bite attack, which
Here, we can change it back down to the whatever it was. I have a note in my bio saying that it was originally 48.
okay, that'll work.
Hmm.
Let's see here. You are currently restrained. Does that give him advantage on this attack?
If he's the one doing restraining, I would hope not, but you never know.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Right.
If he is me grappled, isn't he technically grappled too?
That's why
Like,
I would. Yeah, he would be.
Yeah, because he would have to keep you restrained.
Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, yes. So let's see. Well, first off, does a 14 even hit?
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
My armor class is 13. I'm a healer, not a fighter.
Yeah.
So you take 8 more piercing
Cool.
and 4 necrotic, and your
Okay.
hit point maximum is lowered by that 4.
Oh, it's getting cold. You gotta close that window.
42 minus 4.
34.
That would be 38.
Look at
Cool,
us, we can
cool.
math.
I worked at a retail store. Math is important for me.
I did too, and I never used it. I had a machine for that.
Understandable.
No, I've always been shit at math. It just did not ever click with me.
Okay.
But I'm glad it did.
So at this point, it's over for that guy's turn. However, this person pops up.
Who the heck?
I don't even know where they're at on the map, so.
Me neither. I mean, there's like a thing.
Oh, God.
He moves up and he pulls out a crossbow, a hand crossbow, and fires it at someone.
Ooh.
Which is?
I forgot to add sneak attack.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Okay, so a 17 does hit, and this guy takes 11 damage. So he fires it at the vampire currently restraining and biting Esmeralda.
So this one.
Yes.
Yep. All right.
And now it's his turn.
I'm starting to think we might have this.
He didn't like that, so he lets go of Esmeralda. So now he's no longer restrained, and so neither is she. And then he runs off at this guy, which gives Esmeralda a chance for a opportunity attack. And she's going to use her rapier. And a 22 hits, dealing 10 piercing damage to him before he runs off. Well, not... Yeah, it actually does do 10 piercing, that's right. Because her rapier is a +1. And then that vampire is going to claw at this new guy who showed up. And with a 12, I believe he's going to miss. Yes, that's going to miss. We're going to try again. That's a crit attack, dealing 11 slashing damage to him. And this guy already is not looking very good at 11 damage done. He's looking at about, I would say, stage 1 of damage.
From one hit? Damn.
Yeah, he's already bruised.
Oh, okay.
That'll be it for that one. We're going to go ahead and pop this guy up as well. He's going to run forward. I believe he's actually got enough movement to move over here. Yes, he can move that far. And he is going to...
Hopefully attack vampire.
spend a key point and do 3 attacks. First one hitting. Second one misses. Third attack hits. Dealing a total of normally 13. because he's a vampire, he doesn't take as much, so that is 6 damage. All right. Then we're gonna go back to Coll.
So, if I cast a spell, I can't attack, right? Unless I had action surge, which I don't.
Unless you have action surge, or unless the spell is a bonus action spell.
Right.
Mhm.
I don't believe it is. Oh. Okay.
Apparently, Esmeralda went before you last time because now she's going after you, and I'm like, wait a second, we skipped Esmeralda.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with all that. How bad does she look?
I can't see her health. Hold on, let me move her to the front. I'm gonna say she's currently staggered.
Okay. And how bad are Billy and Astra? Are they both?
I'm staggered
Um,
too.
I would say they're both staggered at this point.
Uh,
Billy more so. Amira is about the same health as far as numbers go, but percentage-wise, she's a little better.
okay. Um.
Astra is actually doing fairly okay.
Okay. I'm. I'm gonna preserve life.
Okay.
Um.
As an action, you present your holy symbol, evoke a holy energy, restore a number of hit points equal to 5 times your cleric level. And cleric level is only 1, so you're only going to get 5 hit points.
My cleric level should be 2.
Oh, okay. So then 10.
Um. Which I'm going to divide between Billy and Ez.
Okay. So Ez gets 5 and Billy gets 5.
Yeah.
Mm, Yep.
Okay.
Oh, thanks. Wait, hold on. Which one is my HP again?
Be the green bar.
Green. Yep.
Where's Channel Divinity? Pull that down by 1.
There we go.
So that's your action. Do you want to do any bonus actions at all or anything?
Um. Does Ez still look staggered?
Um, at her current health situation, she looks like she's currently in the bloodied state.
Okay. And is Billy in the same boat, or is he worse off?
I'm worse off still.
Okay.
He'd still be staggered, yeah.
Okay.
He,
Feeling worried.
he hasn't had his hit point maximum lowered like Ez has.
Okay.
And who's that at? And Billy?
Yeah, Billy.
So Billy, you get 5 points as he kind of speaks out, and the energy that he's doing. If I didn't
Mhm,
explain this before, it looks like a putrid green as opposed to its normal like bright green color.
mhm. So is it another +5
Yeah.
on
Correct.
top of the one I got? Okay. All right. Now I am at bloodied.
Great. That's 1d4 plus 2, so I rolled a 3. Not bad. I think that's my turn after that, though.
Mm.
Right. Ez's turn, and she is going to cast protection from good and evil. She is now protected against undead and other things like that. So any attacks against her have disadvantage from them. Um, yeah. So she now has advantage on attacks against um, undead. So basically the vampires. find a good. Let's do that one. Okay. And then that was her action to cast that. And then, did I say that taking a potion is a bonus action or an action in this?
Good question.
I feel like we should have written that down somewhere.
Yeah, I know, right? I think you said it was an action.
Let me just check here. Hold on. I think I have it in my session 0 stuff.
Yeah, drinking a potion is typically an action,
Mhm.
Yes, rules is written.
Yep.
but I don't know if you did something different.
I'm just gonna go rules as written and say it's an action, so she can't take it. So she can't take a potion, but she's got some ready. She will take a vial of holy water and smash it on the ground, though, giving her more protection. So that'll be it for her turn. Billy.
Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright, so what's the move? Are we running? We staying?
I think we should stay and fight with all these allies coming in to help.
Alright.
I mean, so far we're holding our own. I definitely think we need to take a defensive posture, but I think we can still fight.
Okay. Hold on. Let me calculate some distance here. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to move. I'm going to take my whole 30 feet of movement.
Okay.
About over here. I believe I already have Talon pulled out. And so between these two, which one is looking worse off?
That'd be the one that is north of Ez.
Oh, no one north of Ez. All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot that with Talon.
Okay.
Give me a moment. Let me get to my sheet.
Are you using sharpshooter or anything like that?
Yes, I am gonna use sharpshooter.
Okay. Is there a limit to how many times you can use sharpshooter, or is it just
No, it's just
whenever you want to?
whenever I want to.
Yeah,
Yep.
I believe you take a disadvantage, like you take a -10 to your attack roll or something like that.
-5.
-5. I knew something like that.
Yeah, it's already it's already on global attack modifiers and damage modifier.
I just didn't remember if it was like what the benefits are to it.
-5 to attack, +10 damage, and ignore cover, and actually I can just read over here. Here I just here. That's what sharpshooter does.
Okay, cool.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna hit with Talon. Ooh. Yikes.
So 13 misses.
Yep. I'm still kind of hurt. I'm still kind of hurt from all that, so my aim is still off.
A 10 plus.
And that's actually a 7.
Yeah, I mean, it's still... Yeah. Yeah, 10 minus 3 is a 7.
Oh, yep, 7. Yes, definitely a miss then.
Yep. And I'm gonna reload. That's it.
That means you rolled a 3. Wow.
No, I rolled a 10.
No, but like you rolled a 3 on your d20.
Oh, yeah.
He did.
Yep, I did.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So now we're going to go to this vampire who just got shot at and missed. He just got thrown holy water at by Esmeralda, so he's not too happy about that. He's kind of looking around. He's trying to decide what he should do. So he kind of throws back his cloak a little bit and reaches for something, then he realizes he doesn't actually have it and kind of snaps his fingers and he just goes to claw at Esmeralda again. Oh, he has disadvantage on this, I forgot. Doesn't matter. I would have hit it anyway. 23 to hit. And 8 slashing damage. He's not going to grapple her, though. But he's going to try to make a second attack. Make sure I click on disadvantage this time. With a nat 1 this time, he fails.
Ooh.
Billy, you also forgot that you... Oh, that's right. He already died.
Yeah, he already died. And it was only on...
You.
The guy.
Okay, so
Yeah.
crit fail. Roll me a d10. I'm just going to roll a d10 in person because I have the dice here in front of me. I've got a dice tower right here. With a 10... Loss of nerve. Man, your opponent looks tough. Contest your choice of strength or charisma. Intimidation against their choice of strength or charisma intimidation. If one of you has landed a blow and the other hasn't, they have an advantage. If you lose, you're frightened. Oh, so he might become frightened because he rolled such shit.
That'd be funny.
Yep.
So,
That would be very funny.
it does not have intimidation, so I'm just going to roll a charisma roll for him. 4 does not sound good for him. Where is Esmeralda's sheet? There it is. She does not have any intimidation either, so I'll just roll a charisma roll. And she rolled a 7, so yes, he is now frightened of her. Feared. So then now he has still his movement, so he's going to run 30 feet away from him. Her. Gonna run over this direction though. That will give her another attack of opportunity. Or no, she's already got one, so she can't do that. Never mind. Oh, she went after that, didn't she?
Yes.
Yeah, she threw the holy water on the ground.
Okay. So yes, now she will get another attack of opportunity on this one. Using her rapier. 20 to hit, doing 13 piercing. Nice. All right.
I'm still with rage.
All right.
Worm.
We're going to go ahead and move on to Amira here.
Okay. I need to get this fucking vampire off of me. First off, yeah, no, she's gonna focus on that now. Oh, there's no way I can fucking overpower this thing. If I'm grappled, I have disadvantage on.
You don't actually have disadvantage because you're only restrained.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the only action you can take is to free yourself from being grappled.
Okay, I would like to do that. What do I need to?
Just roll strength or dex, acrobatics or athletics. And I think there's like a certain DC you have to meet.
What, Aaron, what's the...
So his strength would be a 13.
Of athletics or acrobatics, or just straight strength?
Either or. Like whichever is better for you.
Yeah, it's escape DC is 13. Whichever one you want to do, acrobatics or athletics.
Are you restrained or are you grappled?
Grappled.
Okay.
All right, so you kind of manage to shrug him off as he's got to grab a hold of your shoulders and kind of break his grip. So you're no longer grappled.
I'm gonna noodle myself out of this situation. And then that was my action, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
I have a bonus action I could use. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I just want to look at it. Cancel. Um, I don't think I do. Okay. Um, and then I'll go ahead and give uh Astra a inspiration die. Bardic inspiration.
All right, Astra, you are now inspired.
Okay.
What are the buffs that Billy and Coll have?
What's up?
What are the buffs that Billy and Coll have?
I'd like to know that too.
Wait, what buffs do we have? Oh, yeah, I still have my inspiration.
Okay, so you have your Bardic Inspiration as well.
Yeah, that's right. I remember now.
Okay.
That might be what it is.
Okay. All right, is that it from Amira?
Yeah.
Okay. This one's turn. We're going to move about that
Where-
far. And then
Ah,
Astra,
there
you're up.
he is. There he is. I see him.
All right, so my turn.
Yes.
I am going to move up here, and I'm going to make 2 attacks against this wizard guy.
All right.
So first attack,
That'll hit.
and then second attack. And I will use Bardic Inspiration on this attack one.
Okay.
What is the inspiration? Is it 1d4 or 1d6?
1d8.
For Amira's Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah,
D8
because
or D6?
level 6. Yeah, at level 6, it goes up to a.
Okay, then
From a
I'll
D6
make
to a
that
D8.
an 8 attack roll.
18 definitely hits. So that'll be a total of 18 total damage. Correct?
Yep, so 9 magical slashing and then 10 magical slashing.
9.
Or sorry, 8 magical slashing and then 10 magical slashing.
Okay, yeah. 18 altogether. Yes.
Okay, and I no longer have Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
And then that will end my turn.
All right. He did not like that, so he's going to move up here, and he's going to attempt to claw at you. Actually, make sure he doesn't have a different stat sheet really quick. He does have a different spell. He has spells. I forgot about that. So he is actually going to glow, and he's going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Oh, boy.
Does a 13 hit?
No,
Then that misses.
just 1 beam.
I believe it would be 2. So either way, it's the way that I figure it. Actually, yeah, let's go and do it again just in case. Where did she go? Did I lose it? No, I didn't. Unless an 8 also hits.
It would be really weird if that one hit and the first one didn't.
Then no, that's all he can do.
Okay.
This
So at
one.
least 5 levels in Warlock.
He's going to try to attack. Actually, he's going to go after Coll this time, realizing that he's the cleric and all. So he's going to claw at him. It wasn't supposed to have disadvantage, but does a 24 hit?
Yeah.
8 slashing damage. And he's going to do it again. Does a 21 hit?
Damn. Just barely. Yeah.
He's going to turn that into a grapple, so you are now grappled.
So am I just grappled or do I take damage from that?
You don't take any damage. You just get grappled from the second one.
Oh, there it is.
All right. This one's turn. He is going to... Not that one. Where is it? This one. Switch to his daggers. Or one dagger. And a 12 is unfortunately going to miss. And that's all he can do. This one, the vampire that he's attacking, is going to claw at him and grapple him and then try to bite at him. And he deals 7 piercing and 9 necrotic. So first the 7. And then 9 necrotic. He is not looking very hot at all. And then we make sure... I'm going to put down here his remaining health. So there we go. Okay. This guy behind him, the monk-looking elf thing, is going to try to hit him again really hard with his fists. And miss with a crit fail. Man, these guys, even though they're coming to help you guys out, are failing really hard.
Well, they started
With
out strong.
a 6, he has to roll an acrobatics check or fall prone.
Honestly, I just prefer the target-rich environment. As long as they're attacking them and not us.
Right?
We stand a
Better than
chance.
nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Acrobatics. A 21 succeeds, so he's not prone. Okay. As his turn. She's going to go ahead and take a potion that she's got on her person.
Drink that Estus flask.
Greater healing. No, where is it?
Oh, wait.
Magic items. Potions of healing. Greater is 4d4 plus 4. I think I have 4 die 4 in my person right now. That's 2. I need one more. Let's see, that's 8, 12, 14 plus 4, so 18 health.
Yeehaw.
He's looking a lot better. Okay. Um, and then does she have any bonus action spells? Probably not. Nope, that's way longer. Nope, that's it. Okay. All right. Coll, you're up.
Uh, so I gotta use my action to make, what is it, acrobatics check?
An acrobatics or a strength athletics. That breaks free, so you're no longer grappled.
Alright. I'm gonna use up another spell slot to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. What does that do?
Gives me a +2 bonus to AC
Okay.
for 10 minutes. Well, 10-minute duration.
So a lot of turns.
Beg your pardon?
A lot of turns. That's
Yeah.
600. I believe that's over 100 turns.
Jesus.
Well, assuming they don't break through and break concentration.
Yeah. Oh, it's concentration. Okay,
Mhm.
so you are concentrating.
Oh, cool. And unfortunately, that's my turn.
Okay. Billy, you're up.
Alright, so how's this guy looking?
He's looking. Where is the table? He's looking torn.
So he's like about to die, I think. Let me see. Let me see.
It might be worthwhile just to shoot at the other ones.
Oh no, he's. Yeah, he should. All right, no, I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot at him with Talon, with sharpshooter.
All right. Fire away. Um, a 11 misses.
He's like, yeah, you Billy yells out, "Fuck!"
Hope you pulled
I
a lot of
re.
ammo for your new gun.
Actually, I haven't spent as much ammo. All right, I'm just gonna reload, and I'm just like, take a deep sigh. Like, fuck. All right, that's my turn.
All right. The wizard vampire looking guy, who's frightened of Esmeralda, is gonna walk up to this one and claw at him. And he grabs a hold of him while he's being bitten by the other one, and just digs in, and they both bite so hard that his head just ripped off.
Oof.
This guy is dead.
Um,
Oof.
can I do that? Being afraid of Ez still?
He's afraid of Ez. He's
Yeah,
not
he's not
afraid of
afraid.
him.
Right, but I thought they had to spend all their movement getting away from. I didn't.
No, I think they just can't move closer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can't move closer to.
They can't
Ez.
willingly move closer to her, which means he can't go and attack the monk guy, but he can stand there still.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he had disadvantage on that attack roll, right?
He's disadvantaged on attacks against Esmeralda. Any undead has a disadvantage on attacks against Esmeralda.
Right, but because he's frightened, he has disadvantage on attack rolls while the source of fear is within line of sight.
All right, I'll roll again. He got a crit on that attack, so I'll roll again, though.
Even if he's bait, I want him alive longer.
Oh, no, the vampire is alive. It was the guy he killed.
I know, even if the guy killed his bait, I want him alive longer.
Yeah, that's still a successful hit.
Okay, well, I tried.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go back to Amira.
Okay. I am going to try to hit the dwarf vampire that's standing beside of me
Okay.
with my longsword.
Unfortunately, a 6 is going to miss.
Yeah. Amira's not the greatest at hitting things.
Any bonus actions?
Um, Bardic Inspiration's all I have left.
So no.
Yeah, I'll go
Okay.
ahead and I'll give Billy.
He's already got inspiration.
As do I.
I don't.
She use it.
Inspiration. I'm gonna save it then.
Okay.
Sorry, Kay. There. I found something that I really, really want to use, but I need Billy to do it. I only have.
Okay, that's fine.
Use your inspiration. Okay, that's it then. I don't
Okay.
have any other.
Then we are going to go on to this one and his ally. Sort of. Hold on, I can't
Sort of.
see.
Where? Oh, right.
Oh, I can't move that far. Move that far. Okay.
Wow.
Astra, you're up.
Okay, I will give you one guess as to what I'm about to do.
Lunar Arrow.
Oh, I wish I had Lunar Arrow. This is not that character. I'm gonna make 2 attacks against this wizard.
Actually, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know if that's gonna hit.
Neither of those hit, unfortunately.
Well, that's the end of my.
Okay.
Damn.
As you kind of like swing your glaive at him, he's kind of like looking at you like, come on now. And he
Eldritch Blast.
touches himself
No.
and casts Cure Wounds on himself.
I was gonna
Oh, okay.
say this is supposed to be a PG show, man.
Right?
Wait. Vampire undead?
Yeah,
He
they should
is.
be.
Can they do that in 5th edition?
It doesn't say that it can't heal. Oh, it has no undead. Oh, it does.
Mhm.
Okay.
What did he cast on
And then
himself?
he casts on himself. He's like, "That's right. I forgot. Never mind." And then he's going to use the second attack to attack you and claw you. With a 9 to hit, missing you.
Okay.
The Barbarian Vampire is going to attempt to claw at Coll again. 19 to hit, missing. And the second one, with a 13 to hit, also missing.
Yeah, it needs a 22 or higher to hit me right now.
Okay, so this one, he turns around. He's going to attack the monk. So claw, 13, misses actually good. And one more. 11 also misses. Okay. The monk, kind of like, let me show you how to punch someone. And he's going to use another key point to do flurry of blows, making 3 unarmed strikes. The first 2 hitting with a 20 and the second one missing. And that does 5 damage. All right. That will bring us back to Coll.
I think you can guess what I'm gonna do.
Sneak attack.
You bet.
16 will hit, and you deal a grand total of 9 damage. Because you're not magical.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, I am. The sword's not.
Yeah. As let's see here. What can she see actually? She's gonna run down here. Where is her sheet? There it is. And she's gonna use another level 3 spell slot
Yes.
to cast Lightning Bolt.
Oof.
29 damage if they fail their deck save. Okay. So he takes half the damage because he met it. So that is 15. Oops. And he takes a full 29. All right, so they're not looking the greatest, but they're still standing. Billy, you're up.
Okay. He takes a deep breath. Try this again. But this time, instead of this guy, yep, I'm gonna go for the one right by Astra.
Okay.
Shoot with Talon. With Sharpshooter. Yep. This time he's gonna use Inspiration.
So D8.
Yep.
Nope, a 13 is gonna miss.
I'm gonna reload. Put Talon away. Switch to my Rapier.
All right. This vampire.
Hold on. Actually, I can still take my movement. I'm gonna move right over here.
That's fine. Okay. This vampire can't move closer, so he is going to run up in this direction over here. Nope, he only moves 30 feet, so there. Okay. Amira, you're up. We can't hear you if you're talking.
What?
Oh.
It's your turn. Yep.
Sorry. Okay. I guess I'm gonna try to hit this fricker again. I can hit it. Now. What?
Yes, you
The
succeed in
first
striking.
time
Yeah.
ever Amira hit something with the sword.
And does
What is it?
4 damage.
Yeah. Yep. You get a good stab on his shoulder. He's just kind of like pulled it out and says, "Let me show you how we do it."
Oh no.
Bitch, please.
I'm gonna stick you right.
Yeah, I'd rather you stick me a different way, but that's not going to be happening now, is it? Sorry.
And oh
That's
my
it.
god. Hold on, my
Yes.
computer is running really slow. Okay, there we go.
Can the cat move 90 feet? Or 85? Damn.
Actually, I don't know what stats the cat has. I'm just moving him at the same turn as Rictavio. It can move 80 feet a turn, actually.
Oh
So it can get
shit!
straight up to this vampire.
Yeah.
Well, actually, -1, so it can get to like over in here somewhere. But
Yeah, he gets to about there. All right, Astra, you're up.
All right. Let's try this again.
Hey, the first one hits.
All right. That'll be my full turn.
Now you've gone and done it, he says. Uh, he's going to go ahead and cast Eldritch Blast again. 13 is going to miss. And an 18.
That one will hit.
You take 1 force damage.
Okay.
Don't worry, lads. Let me show you how we do it. And he is going to reach behind him and pull out his giant great axe.
Oh no.
Front row?
That is not used for stabbing.
Does a 19 hit?
Who?
Let's see. Who is he targeting? Coll. No, that
19
doesn't
does
hit.
not hit.
Okay.
He needs a 22 for that.
I'm assuming that a 9 is also not going to hit.
That one bounces off, and I'm like, what are you trying to show off here, pal?
Just give it a moment. I haven't used it in a while. This one is going to attack the monk again. An 18 is going to hit. He's going to grapple him. He's going to bite him. And that is 8 piercing and 9 necrotic. All right. Brings him down to... Okay. Yes. He's not really looking very hot either. He is going to switch to his staff and swing that. With a crit hit, doing a total of 14 damage. Oh, sorry. No, actually, that's 7. Oops. Come on. There we go. Okay. That's better. But that is all the monk can do. He's out of key points. So Ez is up. And she is going to just use a cantrip this time. She's going to cast Firebolt. With a crit hit, dealing 14 damage. She's going to fire this one at this one again. And yeah, Coll, you're up.
Okay. How bad does this dwarvish vampire in front of me look?
Better than some of the vampires in here, but not the greatest.
So you'd say he's probably still in like the torn stage.
He's actually pretty close to mangled.
Close to, but not quite, or is he in that?
Close to,
Okay.
not quite.
I'm gonna say, and dwarvish just for kicks. This is how we do it, and stab him.
Yeah, that's a successful stab. You deal 6 damage. Now he's definitely mangled. All right, Billy, you ready?
Yeah.
I would
You're
like
up.
to keep this one
All right. Hey, he's gonna try to stab at this guy with the rapier.
A 14 will unfortunately miss.
Do it again.
That one will hit.
Fuck.
He's still
Finally.
standing.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I can do at this point.
Right. This vampire, seeing a meal, is going to run down over here to the tiger and attack it. I believe a 16 is going to miss. He basically bounces off his armor that the tiger is wearing. So try it again. That also fails. So he just can't get a whole hit on the tiger itself.
Damn.
Amira, you're up.
Strong
Okay.
tiger.
I'm just gonna continue with my longsword. And miss
Nope.
again.
Nope, unfortunately, 7 misses.
I'm back to the usual. As you can tell, that she looks just like super uncomfortable with the sword in her hands. Like,
All right, Rictavio runs up here. And where is his sheet? He don't have one up yet. He's going to pull out his cane and swing it at him. Missing the first one as the vampire kind of ducks under as a swing. And then he kind of, as he swings, he kind of reaches out, grabs a hold of the cane, and pulls out a sword from it and attacks him again.
I was gonna say.
Unfortunately, he misses with that one too. With a 13. His tiger, where is his tiger at? Is going to claw at the vampire. That's a 17 to hit and 10 slashing. It's still standing, but he's not looking very hot. He's close to mangled himself. Astra, you're up.
Yeah, Astra.
Okay, let's try again.
Oh.
Damn.
Unfortunately, the 14 and the 11 both miss. So he kind of looks around, surveys it. You know what? Let's take this battle to the sky. And he runs this way again, stops here, and then jumps on top of the building. You can get an attack of opportunity if you'd like. That one hits. And you deal 11 damage. Nice. Don't worry, girl. I'll show you how we do it. And he's going to cast Eldritch Blast again. With a miss. And a 20 to hit.
Okay,
Killing.
that does hit.
4 force.
Sounds like Astra's gonna have to start casting Eldritch Blast. Just like she did when they killed the mayor.
Boldar, you're up. Oh,
we didn't know
that's the vampire. I forgot. He's gonna swing his great axe at Coll with a nat 1.
It goes flying into the building behind me.
So let's see, a d20 here. Two. Um, yeah, he swings it so hard and misses so hard that the head of the axe continues on while the handle is in his hand.
Whoops.
And it's lodged in the building over here.
No funny remark after that.
Oh, come on now. What the hell? Actually, no, I've got a better one. This one looks better. Yeah, there we go. Looks like an actual axe blade. Um, this one's turn. He's not looking very hot, so he's going to try to claw and miss. Damn it. And claw. And that one finally hits. 8 slashing damage. Oh no, he's already bitten. Why am I doing this? He's going to bite him again. Um, that's 15 total. Okay. He is not looking very hot at all. Okay. He's going to take that opportunity to disengage and run away.
Oh. Dumb question. Ez is Vistani, right?
The elf? Sure, why not?
Oh, she's an elf?
Oh, her,
Ez.
her,
Yeah.
Ez is not an elf.
Was
Right,
that?
Oh, but is she Vistani?
No response.
So we don't know.
You don't know. She looks like she's very lavishly dressed, but not like as lavishly dressed as the Vasani you've met.
Gotcha.
Coll, you are up.
And this guy is mangled still.
Yes.
I'm going to attempt to get him, for lack of a better way to put it, like at 1 hit point.
Okay. Give me a medicine check.
Oh. Shit. Medicine.
With that, you're able to tell that he's definitely very close to death. You feel like it would take a sizable attack to deal damage to him that isn't magical, but magical damage wouldn't take a whole lot of damage to do.
Yeah, we've already knocked him down to 0 hit points once, and then he regen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with 12 damage, he is still standing. Well, with actually 6, he's still standing.
Yeah.
He's not looking hot though. Ez is up, and she's gonna kind of run back over here by you guys after she sees that tiger running up, and she's gonna cast another firebolt at this vampire here. That's standing there. Where's her sheet? There it is. He is still standing after that damage. She deals 6 damage with that firebolt. He doesn't look very hot though. He looks like he's on his last legs. Billy, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna switch over to Talon, and I'm gonna shoot this guy. Hold on. Yep, shoot that guy point blank.
Shoot
In
the
the back.
Dwarf Barbarian Vampire.
Yep.
All right, sir. Do you want to finish this one off?
No, I'm gonna shoot him in the back.
Okay.
We're trying to keep him. We're trying to keep him unconscious, but not dead.
Okay.
So I kind of just like
now
put
unconscious.
put the gun right at his spine and pull the trigger.
Okay. So he's down. He's unconscious.
Now, can you stick a knife in him that does 1 point of damage every turn or whatever? So he doesn't regenerate?
Is that a thing?
Hmm.
Can we do that?
I don't fucking know.
Can we do? Yeah, can we do that?
There's probably a way to stop him regenerating, like holy water or something. Or that might kill him. I don't know.
Well, do we need a wooden stake for that?
That might kill him too.
Well, no, actually, well, that's I don't know. I don't know. Oh shit. All right. So I'm going to reload. Well, he's down for now, so I'm gonna move about over here, and
Okay.
that'll be my turn.
Okay. We're still on round 13, but it's getting really high numbers here. So we're going to go over here to this vampire who is now surrounded by what he thinks are enemies. So he is going to disengage, run this way, and then this way. Amira, you're up.
Crazy thing is, if I move more, I can probably make that shot.
Do I know there's a vampire on that roof over there?
I mean, you kind of could see him run from Astra and jump, but you don't know where if he landed on the roof, if he's still up there or not. You don't see him currently because he's too far above you, but
Yeah.
you do know that he jumped up there.
Would it be possible for me to cast Shatter up there?
Kind of, it just kind of like a blind cast it, or like, well, not blind cast, but like blindly aim it, or
Well, I could guess how high up the roof is and just be like, at about 10 feet over, 20 feet over, and shatter.
oh, okay.
It doesn't say that you have to see it. It says a point of your choice within range.
Oh,
Right here.
Center of the roof.
so the entire roof, just shatter the whole roof. Fuck it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right?
Gosh, 10-foot radius. So I just need to know if that would hit us. I don't think it would if I cast it right here.
Shouldn't be. It's. Let me see. Shape.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
You
Just
said a
find
10,
out.
you said 10-foot radius?
I can only
Centered on
cast.
there. Yeah, it should hit.
Yeah, I'm making the circle just.
Yep, 10-foot radius.
But it's
Here,
Hold
you
on.
can now control that
Yeah.
that thing
Right,
here.
right about over here. Right here. That's for. Actually, yeah. Let Amira control that.
well, there's a thing there.
What about the little thingies?
Yeah, the little thing that I just put up there.
Yeah.
Those things.
Yeah, you can move those.
Well, yeah, they're about right there.
Okay.
Um,
So 10 foot. You said 10-foot radius, right?
yep,
Yeah, but
10
it's
foot.
it's a square. It's not.
Oh, it's a square, not a circle.
I think so.
Yeah, that is, but
It does it gets the same point across.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Uh,
It hits the roof and or the vampire.
Yeah.
What's
Okay,
the-
so he's got to make a con save.
yeah. That was not a lot of damage.
He meets it. So does he take damage from it, or is it all or nothing?
And no, it's half.
That's half.
So
Okay.
either takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
So he takes 4 damage. Yeah, he's still looking all right.
but it's the
I
roof
tried.
shattered part.
The roof. Yeah, he
Roof doing because I think
you hear a and you hear a thud inside the house.
Just drop the vampire into the house.
yep. Yes, I did.
Right. Octavio over here.
On the bright side, there's no roof anymore.
Yeah, he might be a little pissed when he comes out the front door.
What can I say? I'm good at pissing people off. Um,
That's not as good as I thought. Does he have any attacking spells? He doesn't seem to. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to roll the extra 3d6 damage he did.
Who did?
Octavio. So
Oh,
that's another 10 damage he did. Not 19, 10. Okay. So he's just going to run up here and he's going to smack him with his sword cane again. That's a miss. And that's a miss. So he misses both times. His tiger kind of looks around, sniffs the air, and runs this way. Astra, you're up. Actually, no, he's going to move a little bit further.
Well, I can't see where the vampire I was fighting.
Correct. He's inside that house now.
I broke the roof.
the rough. Yeah.
Right. Is the lion on our side?
You don't know.
It better be. It's Mr. Octavio.
Okay, well, then just in case. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then I have a glaive, so I have reach. So I'm going to attack this vampire.
Right. How do you want to do this one?
Straight through the head again.
All right. He
Just
is
like poke, poke.
What's with you going for the head? They're vampires. Why can't you strike them through the heart?
They piss me off.
I'm gonna say you
Astra the
decapitate.
Impaler.
I'm gonna say you decapitate that one.
Okay, fine.
Astra the Impaler.
See this one here. He's got to
I
move this
impale
way,
them 100% of the time, 50% of the time.
and then he breaks out through the window. I've had it with you, and he's gonna. Let's see. That was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Claw. A 17 to hit.
That ties.
He's going to grapple you instead and bite at you. That is 5 piercing and 10 necrotic. And you lose 10 necrotic or 10 max health.
I have resistant to necrotic, so I
So
lose
5.
5.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for that resistance.
Right?
Do I take damage and lose max hit points, or just lose max hit points?
Both.
Ow.
Ouch. Might as well be dealing double damage.
Kind of is, actually. That's why vampires are so tough.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He's unconscious. He's dead. I forgot to remove him from the thing.
He's running for his life.
Yes, he's running for his life.
Flee for your lives.
And he can move quite a bit. So that's 40. And that's 80. Ez is up, and she's kind of like this tiger is growling and snarling at her, and she's like, "Whoa, whoa, what's going on here?" And she kind of takes a step back, and when she does, the tiger swipes at her.
God damn it.
Hmm.
A 17 does get a strike on her, and she takes 10 slashing from that.
Where's Rictavio?
Back around the corner.
You're fighting this other vampire. He doesn't notice what's going on just yet. But yeah, she gets hit. She's like, "Oh, what the?" And she's gonna use another lightning bolt on this thing because she didn't like that.
Oh, I was hoping she'd smack it on the nose. That'd have been too funny.
It takes 31 damage. No, it's got to do a dex save. That's right.
Fails. Takes 31 damage.
It takes 15 damage.
Ooh.
And it does not look happy from that at all. Coll, you're up.
Advanced plus off. Can I? So knowing that this vampire is currently probably regenerating, can I hit it with a dagger just to deal enough to keep it from regenerating enough to get back up?
Yes, if you'd like to.
Alright. Do you want me to have sneak attack applied for this or not?
That's up to you.
I will, just because.
And I think you have advantage because he's unconscious and prone.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yes, you do have advantage because he is unconscious and prone.
Well. Let's take it in case it matters. Nope. Okay.
With a 19, that will hit. And you kind of stab into him, and you can see his breath stop.
Like he's dead, or... God damn it. Well.
Wait, you killed it?
By accident, apparently.
Oof.
So I'm gonna move to here.
Wait,
And-
was your dagger was magical, right?
Nope.
No, so
It should only
half a
dealt 5
damage.
damage.
Oh,
Apparently, I could not just deal 1.
damn. Well, that sucks.
And I'm gonna shout 2 things. I'm gonna shout, "Rictavio, your cat's attacking us." And then I need one of these things alive.
I was blasted! You damn tiger! Stop it!
And
These are our friends! Do not attack them!
that's gonna have to be the end of my turn.
I can hear you laughing in there.
Yeah.
All right, Billy, you're up.
All right, so I look at what's in front of me. I see the tiger, see the vampire. I'm like, All right, I'm gonna go after this guy. Like, Astra, I'll help you. Talon. I'm not gonna use sharpshooter. Actually, you know what? No, fuck it. I'm gonna use sharpshooter.
That's been a bad choice every single time that you use it.
I don't care. I'm gonna do it again.
Click that.
There we go. There we go. Hopefully hits.
Yes, a 19 will hit.
Or 16 piercing damage.
Magical piercing at that.
Yep, magical piercing at that.
He kind of takes it in the shoulder and looks at you. And he continues to nom on Astra.
Alright. I hate having to reload. So he reloads, and I'm like, all right, that's my turn.
Okay. This one, who is currently fighting Octavio, is going to turn around and say, "Fine, you want to die, old man? You're going to die." And I believe a 14 is going to hit Octavio that time. Yes. He's actually going to grapple him as well. And he is going to bite at him. 7 piercing and 5 necrotic.
Oh, I can make that shot. Okay.
Okay. And then he gains that health back.
Uh-oh.
All right. Amira, you're up.
Okay. I feel safe where I am right now, but I should probably move.
Well, yeah, you don't have a living vampire next to you anymore.
Right? Well, first off, can I examine the vampire next to me and make sure he's dead?
Roll me a medicine check.
Okay. Oh, wait, that's a disadvantage. So I'll just roll again. I wish it wasn't a disadvantage. Because it's a...
I mean, technically, it's a skill check.
Yeah.
So, okay, so
Ability.
yeah.
Yeah, because the first level exhaustion is ability checks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did I get it wrong? Then the first one.
Yeah. So, yep, the 10 is correct.
Yeah.
That'd be correct either way.
Yeah. It would.
Yes. So, yeah, you think he's dead.
Fucking hope so. Okay. Gonna move. Let's see. Here.
Oh.
I don't even want to go like that far. I'm probably just gonna go to like right there. So yeah, I'm just gonna come like right here. I can see things now.
Yeah.
Good enough for me. And it's the question of what do I want to do? I'm gonna go ahead and maybe. Oh wait, I don't think. I might have to do a little more. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move. I have like what? 10 more feet of movement, I think.
20, so you've got 10 more feet.
Gotta go diagonally. That's that way. Cool. Perfect. Better fucking like me. Against this guy right here, Tasha's hideous laughter. See if that'll
Against the one that's biting Castra.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Esther. He's like, if you fail.
Wisdom save. An 18.
Damn.
Damn.
DC was 15, so he succeeded.
Yeah, he succeeded.
Nice.
He does laugh. Nice try, little girl.
Oh, I didn't even hear the joke.
Oh wait, I don't have like I need a joke generator.
There's r/jokes on Discord.
There's actually a Tasha's hideous laughter generator.
Oh,
Oh
is there?
yeah. No.
Your mother is really disappointed in your life choices. Because there's jokes or insults.
You true. Wait, where?
Oh wait, this is hideous laughter.
Oh yeah, no, that's right. What's red and smells like blue paint? Red paint. That is actually pretty fucking terrible.
Is it a
Yeah, I
joke
have
or
one that.
Oh my god. What do you call a Yeti with a throwing weapon? A Yeti. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh
Oh
my god!
my
What
I
do
That's
you
forgot
really
call
good.
a party
I have
made
a
up?
whole list of jokes already in this campaign. I forgot about that.
What do you call a party made up of bards and clerics? Thoughts and prayers.
Okay, that one's good.
I have a fear of difficult terrain. Slowly getting over it.
I just need to like. Where's my?
Now, some of the
Did you
things
hear?
that remember, she's from Barovian, so she doesn't understand half of the joke that she's telling out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just making shit up. Hey.
Did you hear the one about the sober dwarf? Neither did I.
What motivates the jealous paladin? Divine spite.
Uh,
Oh boy.
If you want to counter a dragon's breath attacks, try using an enchantment.
what's 9 feet long, has 6 legs, and flies? 3 dead halfling.
All right then.
This is
Yeah.
the one
Okay.
that I found, okay?
Yeah, he
Nice.
kind of chuckles and oh, nice try, girl. You
Asshole.
blasted tiger! Hold on 1 second. Let me deal with this miscreant. That's a hit. Those are both hits. So that is a total of 12 piercing. Actually, no, that is a total of 32 piercing.
Oof.
Oh, too bad I don't
And
have
he just
fan.
stabs this thing right in the heart and just kind of like stabs him once and stabs him again and just shoves him to the ground. And then he just turns to ash. Because it's a silver short sword.
Oh, I see.
Again, I watched Blade last night, so
Yeah, figured.
all right. And then as soon as he's done with that, he turns and starts running this way. But he can only move that far since he already attacked. You tiger, stop it! Damn you! These are my friends! Astra, you're up.
I am going to use my Glaive's Misty Step and step over here.
That's right. You've got Misty Step.
Nice.
And then I'm going to make 2 attacks at the fucking bastard.
Let's see, that's a total of 30 damage. No, 20.
20.
The math is off. All right, he's not looking very hot. He kind of looks at you, kind of wipes his face for the blood, kind of smears it across his face. And he runs.
Did I just hear he runs?
Takes off. Yeah, he takes off. He gone.
He runs. He runs that far away.
Wait, doesn't get Rictavio get? Oh no, never mind.
He didn't
He
walk
didn't-
into his path. Yep.
Okay. Okay. You,
Yep.
you want to know what's crazy? If I can still probably hit him.
Well, I want him fucking dead. He bit me.
Well, yeah, but we're trying to get one for Coll.
Oh,
That one.
I swear to
He's
God,
dead.
if that one gets back up.
That guy.
Yep, I can make that shot.
Oh no. Not the courier. Oh wait,
Let's see. That
he's not
was
a vampire. Never mind.
35. Damn it, map! Stop moving.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, that was 60. Give me another 20. Yep. He is off the map. All right, so he is gone. Coll, you're up.
Fuck. Um,
I can finally shrink the damn turn order.
yeah, I know that feeling. Um,
You're gonna have to get closer if you want to use Sacred Flame.
oh shit, yeah, I totally forgot about Sacred Flame. That's funny. I'm gonna move and use my cunning action to move again, so that I have the action to cast Sacred Flame. Watch it do like nothing.
Sneak attack isn't going to be useful on this, so
It's definitely not, but I forgot to unclick it.
he rolled a. His dice was a 18. He got a 25 on his save.
I'm gonna shout to Octavio. I need this one alive.
Whatever for, boy?
Purify the dagger.
Purify what dagger? Doesn't matter. Let's fight this thing. They're all spawns. They must be removed from play. Strahd's playthings cannot be left to live. As on her turn says, "Well, get your damn tiger off me, you weird coot, or I'll kill it." Actually, she's going to cast this. Oh, you guys can't see that. She's going to cast Mirror Image. I'm
What
just
does
going
that
to
do?
find it.
For those of us in the audience who don't know.
Yeah, hold on.
Mirror image makes a copy of the caster, I think. Is yeah, like a mirror image.
So, 3 illusory duplicates of yourself appear in your place. Until the spell ends, the duplicates move with you and mimic your action, shifting positions so it's impossible to track which image is real. You can use your action to dismiss the illusory duplicates. So there's 3 of these that pop up.
But they're basically all in the same spot.
They appear in your space. I'm just going to say, yeah, those 3 are in her space. And she kind of moves back a little bit, and they kind of like fan out as she does so.
Mm-hmm.
There are now 4 Esmeraldas standing there. And that'll be
Impressive.
her turn. Because I believe that's an action. Yes, that's an action.
Yep.
Billy, can you make
Okay.
the shot?
Billy, yep, you're up.
Yep. All right. I am going to move about 30 feet right there. And from here, I should still be able to hit that. Yep, I still can. I'm going to hit it with Talon. I'm going to turn off Sharpshooter for this one.
And this is a time that you miss. No, wait. 15?
15.
That hits.
15 hits. Yep, for 5 piercing.
He kind of takes the shoulder and he keeps trying to run as he hits it. But he's still
Okay.
standing.
Damn it.
Alright, I'm going to reload, and that's my turn.
Amira, you're up.
Hey. There's not much Amira can do. She's just gonna kind of call up to the cat and just be like, "Can I try to persuade him?" The cat.
What do you try to do to persuade it?
It's like, "Hey, big guy, calm down. We're not your enemies."
Either animal handling or persuasion.
Uh, doesn't really matter which one I choose. They're both okay. What?
It kind of looks at you and kind of like sits and kind of stares at you.
That's just too fucking cute. Okay. That's it. That's all Amira does.
Rictavio, what do you mean you must purify? What dagger do you have to purify? And what reason do you need to purify it?
Uh, it requires killing a vampire in the church with a dagger.
There are vampires everywhere in this town. I'm sure that by the time we get to the church, we'll find another vampire. This one needs to be stopped before he kills more innocent. And he rushes forward and he attacks the vampire with his short sword again. 23, and he again stabs him and drags him to the ground into this heart, and he just turns to ash.
Damn. Well, if we're out of combat.
Combat is over, so yes, I can go ahead and stop the music.
Okay, so
Cool.
I'm gonna pull out the dagger and show it to Octavio and explain the situation about this dagger.
So you had this dream that tells you need to purify this dagger in a church.
Yes, and Madame Ava told me that it would become a powerful tool if I do so.
I see. And you believe the Vistani?
Yes.
You know they're not to be trusted, right? They're all, in some form or fashion, agents of Strahd. Come, let's come talk to your friends. And he walks over here. Good girl, sit. Stay. Don't attack my friends. They're your friends too.
Approach the cat and just be like, just hold her hand out to her like she wants to pet the cat.
Roll me another animal handling check, this time with advantage.
Okay.
It kind of like sniffs your hand.
Can I give you scritches?
Astra's gonna chime in. I need healing.
Come here. I will heal you. And he walks up to you.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, sorry.
Amira's gonna like thank him and just tell Astra that I could probably manage to cast one more spell today, and then I'm gonna need to rest.
Yeah, I think we all need a rest after all that happened.
Can I loot this vampire?
Think we're gonna be getting one though.
That vampire basically has just fancy clothes on.
No weapons.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Say what?
No weapons, no nothing.
No weapons. Yeah. Just fancy clothes.
Yeah, so yeah, that gunslinger that was shooting at me earlier, his body's still there, right?
Yeah, you're standing right next to it.
Yeah, I'm well aware of that, so
he's going to cast this at level 2. So you get 14 health, Astra.
Okay, and to regain the hit points, it needs to be a greater restoration, right? Regain max hit points.
According to the vampire stats, the reduction lasts until a target finishes a long rest.
Oh, okay, it's not permanent.
Yeah. So you just have to take a long rest.
I was worried it was permanent unless we got a greater restoration.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just until the long rest. It's not permanent,
okay.
but it's not going to be fixed by a great. Well, it might be fixed by greater restoration. Unfortunately,
Okay.
I did not
Then,
have prepared that spell. I should have done so. I didn't know we were going to be fighting vampires today.
well, neither did we.
Yep.
I need some sleep apparently.
Yeah, we're all.
But I'm not in danger anymore, but I do need some sleep. Holy crap. Day just started.
Mhm.
While this is going on, Amira's just over there. As long as the cat will let her, she's just like petting it and whispering sweet nothings.
He's not letting you pet it. He's growling at you.
Oh, fuck
Yeah, he
you.
won't let you get that close. He'll sit and he won't fight, but he's growling. Urgh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna search this gunslinger's body again, see if I can get his bullets and anything else that might be of importance on him.
Okay, roll me a. Oh, do I have how many bullets he had on him?
I wonder what that
Write it down.
book was.
Well, why don't we go read it?
Oh yeah, that's right. I did get a book from him.
1 second, I can find out how many bullets he had on him. You find 16 bullets on him.
So do it look like I can use it between Talon and the gun that I got from him, or
They look like they're better suited for his gun, but they're still actually no, they're better suited for his gun. They're not gonna work for yours because they're actual bullets, not uh, musket balls.
they're actual bullets.
Actual bullets with caps and everything.
Okay, so it's like okay, all right. So uh I'll make another
Ammunition.
No,
thing.
no, I take that back. No, they're musket balls. No,
Yeah.
my bad. They're musket balls. So yeah, they'll work for both your guns.
Okay. So and the Talon the ammunition I have for Talon will work on his firearm as well.
Correct.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So I'll just add 16 to my current total. So 43. Cool.
And his gun is reload 4, misfire 1.
Reload for misfire one. So is it magical?
No, it is not.
It's not magical.
No,
Okay.
it is just you know it looks like a really sturdy gun, but it doesn't look like it's any fancier than like a gun that you have kind of like designed.
Okay.
It looks like it's
So
got a mess. Looks like it's been done very well though. Like the craftsmanship is like superb on it.
okay. So all right, I'll just uh pistol on that.
And then you don't have enough time to read the book right now unless you want to take the time to do so.
Now we'll do it after long rest.
Okay.
Do we have time for like a short rest?
Short rest. You guys can take about 10 minutes if you guys want to take a short rest.
Can I loot
Okay.
this other vampire?
Um, that one you find on him. Hold on 1 second.
Wait, which one are you looting, Cole?
The one above him.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you looted
That one.
this one. I'm looting this one.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta go down to his sheet. Um,
Dark mode in this looks nice, but there's a couple things that I wish would work with it correctly. Because that claw attack from the cat does not work. The whole thing from that is still white and all that.
all right. So you find on him um a where did it go? A great axe, some javelins, a fancy looking sword, long sword, and a backpack full of stuff.
At a glance, is that backpack full of stuff any of it useful?
It looks like adventuring gear.
Oh.
There's a set of chainmail in there, blanket, tinderbox, rations, water skin, clothes. Actually, no, the clothes are what he's wearing. Uh, a scroll and a purse full of a lot of money.
Okay, I will take the purse. I will take the rations. How many rations
Two
was it?
rations. Two.
2. Yeah, that's still better than none. So that gives me 12 rations. How much money are we talking about here?
Let me write this down. I'm also going to turn on the light so I can see it a little better.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, but does it have the gun? Does it have an actual stat sheet, or do you just
It's a regular pistol with
regular pistol?
yeah, regular 1d10 pistol.
Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to
Yep.
know.
Yep. Okay, so it has
Wow. That's a lot.
that's a lot of money that he had in there.
Damn.
Yep.
Um, and did he have more rope?
No, he had a blanket, tinderbox, rations, water skin. He was wearing a ring, and he had that purse of money. The scroll doesn't look like it's magical. It just looks like a scroll that kind of says that he was a noble.
Oh, but I'll hold on to that to read later.
Can I safely? I'm just gonna walk. Kind of like
You were gonna walk where?
I want to go like walk around them to go check out these things. These guys. Yike. Since we're looting bodies.
That one. He's got a bow, a great sword, and a set of chainmail armor. But it looks like it's a little fancier than normal chainmail.
Cool.
Oh, is she looting the dead guy, not the dead vampire?
Both of
She's
them.
yeah. The other guy, I forgot about his sheet. Hold on. He had a rapier, a hand crossbow with 19 bolts, a dagger, and a his leather armor is destroyed. He had a set of thieves' tools, a crowbar, a backpack with a bedroll, a mess kit, tinderbox,
Um,
torch,
you can
rations.
either type that or say it's lore.
Okay.
So a rapier
A rapier. Yep. A hand crossbow with
with
19 bolts left. A dagger. Um, a quiver to hold those daggers in, those bolts in. Um, a set of thieves' tools. A crowbar. A backpack full of a bunch of stuff. Do you want to know what the stuff is?
yeah. You can tell me.
A bedroll, a mess kit, a tinderbox, one remaining torch, 1 day's worth of rations, a empty water skin, a used hempen rope with 10 feet left on it, and one healing potion, and one vial of alchemist fire.
Okay.
Oh, and he had a inside there. You also find an 73 more gold.
7 what?
73 more gold.
Um,
I thought you said 7 degree, and I was like, what?
No, 73.
Okay.
is Ed still rather hurt?
Yeah, she's down to another. No, she's gonna save her potion. She's like, I can fight another fight. If it's, but it's gonna take a little more before I'm capable of going down just yet.
Because I got one more spell on me. I can cast.
If
Cure
we're
Wounds.
so if we're all taking short rest, she's gonna
Mhm.
use her health. So
Yeah, while we're taking the short rest, I'll go ahead and play
Yeah.
Song of Rest, or use Song of Rest, so she'll just play on her violin. And that should give everybody extra 1d6 in hit points.
Alright, so we're adding another
my
D6.
Shield of Faith will drop.
Ooh, I get max.
All right. So Esmeralda gets 12 health.
And I guess I'll loot the dwarf I wanted to keep the first time.
The dwarf. Do I have a separate stat sheet for him? All of his gear. I do. So you find, well, his great axe is broken, so he can't use that. You find a single hand axe, a single javelin, another backpack full of stuff. You got a set of fine clothes in there, size for a dwarf. Another bedroll, a mess kit, a tinderbox, another single remaining torch, a spoiled ration, the set of rations, an empty water skin, another. Sorry, this my bad. That first rope, Amira, that you found still had the full 50 feet on it. I forgot that the 10 is the weight.
I'm gonna take the mess kit out of this one.
Okay.
Hmm.
And then yeah, a set of rope in this one as well.
Full set.
You find a full set of hem and rope, so 50 feet. You find another broken axe in there. This one's a hand axe, broken. And then a battle axe in here as well.
Wow.
And then he had 50 copper and 24 gold.
So these two, they've turned to ash, right? So they're like, no, nothing.
Yeah, their stuff is all gone.
Okay, damn. Okay.
I'll take like the backpack and the crowbar and stuff, but I'm gonna leave the greatsword and the fancy chainmail there because I can't. And I'll tell these guys that that's over there.
I'll ask Amira. Do you want the hand crossbow? Like, are you gonna use that?
Uh, honestly, I don't even know if I
Wait.
can.
Are
Wait, no, I
you?
can.
Oh, you can.
I can use it.
Oh, okay.
And it was, oh, I'm no longer concentrating.
Yeah, because it's
She'll
it's a
hand it
martial
over.
weapon. Oh,
Yeah, she's a lover, not a fighter.
okay.
You
Okay,
see
Tucker.
how great she is at
Alright.
hitting things.
All right, yeah, I've been needing a hand crossbow like what couple sessions ago.
And then she'll go ahead and give you the quiver with 19 of the 19 bolts in it.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
And the one had a
Uh,
rapier.
Tell
Was
you
it a
about the
regular?
great sword and the chainmail.
What about rapier? What now?
The rapier that Amira found. Was it a regular one? Is she using it? What's going on with it?
I thought she found a. What did she find?
Yeah, I found a great sword, fancy chainmail, a bow, rapier, the hand crossbow, thieves' tools, a crowbar, a backpack with a bunch of stuff in it, and a dagger.
And you said it was 19 crossbow bolts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so yep, cool.
Go ahead. Is it okay if I go ahead and add that stuff to my...
Sheet? Yeah.
Yeah. Amira has stuff now.
By looting dead adventurers. Well, dead vampire adventurers.
And
Yeah.
adventures.
And one dead adventurer, yes.
So, does anybody
Kind of
want? Does anybody want my light crossbow? By any chance?
My son, hold on to it. It might still be useful. When
Oh,
you
I-
run out of bullets for your.
No, I already have a hand crossbow. I don't need another crossbow.
What if your hand crossbow breaks? There's not a lot of things you can do to repair things in Barovia here. Or haven't you learned that yet?
I still have my pistols.
And what if
I-
they break?
Well, let's.
If we get to that point, we're fucked.
Yeah, at that point, yeah, we're fucked. But point is, I don't need. At the very least, I don't need this light crossbow anymore. I'm willing to give it if anybody wants it. Otherwise, I'll hold on to it for now.
Crossbow or longbow?
Oh no, light crossbow.
No, I mean,
Oh.
I found a bow. There's more than one kind of bow.
Oh yeah, Vulcan.
Longbow. It's a longbow.
Longbow, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, oh yeah, that's right. I gave Coll my
There's
longbow.
also a quiver of 20 arrows on that guy, too.
Okay.
No, you gave me all your arrows.
Oh, I thought I gave you my longbow as well.
I don't believe I can use a longbow.
Because I don't have my longbow on here anymore.
I think you sold it. Because I can use a hand
I have a
crossbow
cat as a friend who's come to visit me.
Your waffles?
and cinnamon
Probably the
buttons.
gray one. Gray with a white
Got
face.
short bow.
Yep, waffles.
Yeah, waffles. Waffles.
Yeah, no, I think you sold the bow when you got the light crossbow and it gave me all your arrows.
Oh right. That's right. That's
I
right.
have
I remember
32
now.
arrows.
Yeah. I remember giving you my arrows. Okay, yeah. I'll hold on to my
Press.
light crossbow then.
Can I go see what the Warlock Vampire had on him?
He's turned to ash.
Oh. Did he drop any equipment?
He had fancy clothes. That was about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, someone
No, I
already
don't give a
someone already looted him.
Oh, I was nodding off at that point, so
Yeah, sorry.
I never did.
no,
hear
that is
from
not a you thing. That is a me thing.
For the backpack, do you want me to type in each individual item?
If you want to, otherwise, you can just say backpack from whatever it was, the rogue.
And what kind of healing potion was it? Just a regular?
Yeah, regular healing potion.
Forgive me if I missed it. Cat, did you say you were going to keep the rapier or...
I did not. No. I do not need it.
Okay. Does it look better or worse than mine?
It looks like a regular a little more used. Looks like it had some blood stains on it from prior and hasn't been cleaned properly, but it's not like bad. It's just a regular old rapier.
I'll probably just keep it as a just in case I need a backup weapon.
Yeah.
Because whoever was telling Billy to hold on to that crossbow is right. It's always good to have a backup.
Like a backup of a backup of a backup. So I guess I'm good for now.
Damn right.
And oddly enough, my total weight is not that much.
I'm up to like 70 pounds.
Mine's 141.
Mine's at 115.
Does anyone need thieves' tools?
I have
Thieves' tools. Like, do I?
Can anyone else use thieves' tools?
Actually, I can use thieves' tools. I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and give you the thieves' tools.
All right. Thank you. I'm actually proficient on it. I forgot.
Well, since we've taken our rest and gathered our things, should we be off to save the rest of the city?
Wait, the rest of the city?
Well, yes. Or do we want to? Or do you have no more plans? You know, there were mobs charging everywhere.
We have to get to the church.
Yes, we do. We do have to get to the church.
You have a friend at the church.
Yes.
Well then, let us be off to the church then. Everyone got their short rest benefits.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget about the extra
D6.
D6, yeah.
Oh, that's only if
Yeah.
you used hit dice, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, what can I recover on short rest?
You can
I
spend as
get
many
my
hit
Channel
die as you
Divinity
want.
Second
back.
win. Ooh, oh, I can get my second win back. Which, yeah, I used that earlier. Action surge. I do get action surge back.
I have money now.
Not
It's
as
not
much as
very
Coll
much.
got, but
What?
I said not as much as Coll got, but
Mhm. I get
Before I had like none, so
Yeah,
I
that's
had
fair.
25 gold before, and now I have 98. Like, that's probably the most amount of gold she's ever held in her life.
Wait, how much gold do you have? Wow.
98.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. I'm the broke one here now. I have 8 gold.
Yeah, I've got 170 something.
Can anybody use a longbow?
I can't.
But I don't really need it. That's why I
I
got rid of
technically
them.
can. I'm proficient with martial weapons,
See, I don't.
but I have no need for it.
Yeah, I'm proficient with simple weapons.
Yeah,
I'd
that's
rather
why.
just Eldritch Blast than use a longbow.
Yeah, that's why I offered you my light crossbow in case you needed it because I'm. A light crossbow is a simple weapon.
Yeah, but she
I
needs balls and you
mean,
can.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, in that case, shit.
Octavia says, "Well, I will travel with you to your to your friend at the church, but after that I must leave town. This town is too dangerous for me to stay here anymore."
Well, it's apparently too dangerous for our friend to stay here too. So
Yeah, so we're all probably we're gonna get her and we're gonna get the hell out of here.
this town is just dangerous to stay in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What about the orphanage? Are we gonna have time to do that?
Probably not.
Is the orphanage still there?
That is a good question.
Is
Yeah.
it already missing all of its kids because the hags could get to it?
So hold on. So Octavio's coming with us to help us get out. What about Ez?
Oh yeah.
If you need assistance, I can join you.
The
Hmm.
extra help would be appreciated if you don't mind.
Yeah.
And with that, I think we're going to make our way to the church.
Hmm.
So you guys are already on.
All right, and while we're like headed towards the church, Astra will like share her pet theories that there's like a cult or something going on because there's no way the town should have went into a riot like this much.
Well,
You underestimate what Vargas has done to this town.
They're kind of used to living under a
I'm just saying,
tyrant.
this is Barovia, and this is their own town, and they decided to set everything on fire.
I'm just.
I'm just saying, I'm smelling some underhanded tactics here.
yeah. Well, whatever it is, we'll
Like,
figure it out.
I wish.
Yeah, we
like
can't hear you.
if they suspected a person, I could see a lynching mob, not a mob that catches everything on fire.
Cat, we can't hear you. I could hear you in your room, but I can't hear you in the game or on Discord.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Okay.
back.
Welcome back.
Town has experienced like actual freedom for the first time in the morning Lord knows how long. Yeah, I can see them pulling this kind of shit. I mean, I did some crazy stuff as soon as I got away from my situation. She just kind of like looks at herself.
So the six of you journey on to the church. While you're on your way, you'd find that that monk guy who was running off died.
Oh.
Oh. Do we find his body?
Yes, you find his body.
Can I loot it?
Loot the bodies. Come on.
Hey.
You really beat me to that one.
Yeah, I kind of need money too. See if he has any money. Any little bit helps.
Cheat.
I've been at 8 gold since we got off from Serpool camp.
He had 10 gold.
I'll take it.
He also had a bunch of other shit in a backpack that he was wearing.
What kind of stuff?
10 darts.
Darts.
Coll backpack.
Whatever a belaying pin is.
A belaying pin?
Yeah,
belaying
that's
pin.
that's a sailing thing.
I know. I
Uh,
didn't hear what he said.
yeah, a lucky charm.
Mm-hmm.
A belt pouch that had all the money in it. A quarterstaff that's broken in half now.
Okay.
And all the things in a Dungeoneer's pack.
Engineer's pack? Alright, hold on. Let me
Yes.
see.
So is it the marshmallow from Lucky Charm, or is it
I think it's whatever comes with a sailor's background.
I was
Let's see. I'm not gonna take all of it because I do have quite a bit of stuff. I will take basically what I don't have that I would need.
Let's see, there's a crowbar, hammer,
Yep, I'm looking at it.
torches. His rations are he's down to 1 day worth of rations on it.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm taking the ration, but I'm not taking the waters. Yeah, you know what?
The water skin's empty.
Yeah, water skin's empty. Yeah, I don't want that. I have my own.
He's got a hemp rope.
Yep, definitely want the rope.
He's got 1 torch left.
Okay.
And pitons, hammer pitons. He's got a full set of. He didn't use any of those.
Okay.
if
me
Billy
see.
doesn't mind, I'm going to take the extra water skin.
Yeah, go take the water skin. And you said we had 1 day of rations left?
1 day of rations left.
Okay, and 1 torch. He still got his pittons.
Yep, all of his pitons left.
Yep, and a hammer.
Yep. Tinderbox is quite used.
Okay.
Forgot he had spells.
He has spells?
He had spells. He's dead.
Yeah.
Had,
Had
doesn't have.
spells, yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright.
He was a Triton,
Hmm.
so kind of a sea elf, but not really a sea elf.
Oh, okay.
Sea elf adjacent.
Yeah. He was Aquaman, the monk.
Do we come across anything else on the way to the church?
Um, no.
No people, other people we know fleeing town, nothing?
Oh, no one of the people you know, but you see a bunch of other people running around.
I assume none of them attempt to attack us.
You do see an angry mob heading towards the prison.
Ooh, we forgot to investigate the prison. Whoops.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully they just set everybody free, not set them all on fire.
And you also see an angry mob heading towards the mayor's house, which is across the street from the prison.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So those of you who have VTTES, you guys are gonna pop up on the map where everyone's at. Otherwise, I'll have to ping you guys there. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what
Yeah.
happens.
Can you see down here?
Yeah, I can see,
You're
yes.
gonna have to. Hold on.
Loading.
It had me zoomed into the correct area, but it's just black.
Yeah, there we go. It had me up at the. Up by, like, the top of the graveyard.
How about now?
Okay, now I can see.
Okay. Forgot to move you guys to the right layer.
There's a wild bramble. Oh wait, that's just.
Mhm.
Where's Bramble?
Sorry, I was looking at the names at the bottom and saw bramble. I'm like, what? Oh wait.
Yeah.
Although Bramble is on this map, I just don't have him turned into the right layer.
Mm.
Oh, is he really? That's funny.
I mean, he's not actually present, but yeah, he's over here. But he's not actually present with us, so. Okay, so the doors are open, so you guys can walk up to the church if you'd like.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna run right up to the church.
I walk at a more reasonable pace.
Yeah, I'm following right behind as well.
Tavio and Esmeralda follow. I might have to zoom in, because let's do 100%. That's a little better, yeah. Okay. This map is huge.
Yeah.
And
You
just
see, the church is kind of empty at the moment.
okay.
Actually, no, you see, sorry, I take it back. You see a bunch of people. Let me see. I forgot. Hold on. I have a very important thing to be reading here.
Okay.
Okay. I forgot the two people that were out here.
Out front?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Do I need to back up?
I'll have them right here. And you see Helia and the father rushing people into the church and basically get in before before the mobs get here. They're going to burn this whole city down. This is the safest place that we can find. Everyone, you guys mistaken. Come inside.
Oh
Mhm.
wait, I'm not.
guess we're going inside.
Yep, we're going inside.
Just quickly before I walk in. Where'd everybody go?
What do you mean?
We're
Where'd
right
everybody go?
behind.
No, my torch my lantern disappeared. That's what happened.
It's still there.
It's just not under your character.
Yep, yeah, it's just not under your
I
character.
couldn't see for a second there, so that was weird.
Mm.
I guess kind of as I'm walking in, kind of looking around, I don't see any of the mobs headed this way, do I?
Give me a perception check.
Less than my passive.
No, you don't see anything. You see the far off distant fires. Um, but you see that they're all pretty much safe. You see there's a bunch of children inside the I don't know, you're looking outside. Yeah, you don't see much. There's fires burning, but they're all seem to be pretty far off. Mayor's house, the prison, um, past the inn, you see, another fire um to the north east area from the inn.
But the inn's not on fire?
The inn itself is not on fire, no.
Oh, that's good.
And you see well, it's kind of hard to see in the dark. So that I've passed that. You don't see much because it is nighttime still.
Right.
So you guys are all inside the church at this point.
Believe so.
Okay. The everybody else kind of comes in. If that's the last of them, well, we should shut these doors and
Okay.
barricade them.
Uh, any idea why the townspeople would decide to burn their own town down?
They did not like what Vargas had done to the town, forcing them to go through these rituals, and so they thought with the mayor dead, they could uh, take over the town themselves as they wished to, and turn it into what they wanted. While Lady Wachter, she she thought this was her chance to take over the town, so she sent her own men after I assume the mayor, and I couldn't do anything to stop them. Helia was here protecting the church with me, so we did our best. And as you can see, there's like dozens of people in this church, like more like I'm not have the all the tokens on here, but there's like dozens of people in this church. They're all huddled up on the pews. They're overcrowded the pews. Um, it's all a somber moment. The fires are all off in the distance. But it seems like one of the very safe places in town that you can find. Besides the fact that everybody is scared to death of what's going on. There's children everywhere. There's probably a good 15 to 20 children in here. They're all huddled up by this old lady. Um, and you see a really sick man sitting. No, yeah, you see a really sick man laying on the ground next to the children. And they're all kind of like huddled over him.
Where
I
is
would guess
that?
orphanage children.
Yes.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Don't we need to talk to that guy?
Yeah, we should talk to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and see if we can see if that kid that we were originally gonna go see at the orphanage, to see if he's here.
Well, I have. Let me speak to my children, and him and Helia walk up to the top of the church area over here.
Can I move further in?
Yes, if I can grab the token that I'm trying to move. There we go. Yeah, you can move. Everyone can move further in if you'd like.
I'm just gonna follow them up there.
Okay.
I'm looking for Irina,
She's
and
up
I
with them.
see
Or was.
Yeah, I saw her earlier, but I guess not.
She wasn't actually on the map. Like I was.
Oh,
She's
okay.
probably
Yeah.
Well,
scrolling everyone off to the side.
I'm looking around for Irina.
As you're looking
Oh
around,
yeah.
yeah, you don't see her in your immediate vicinity. You see that this lady over here is still sitting all by herself at the
Mm.
pew, but
I'm
everyone
gonna
else is still
go
huddled up. Say what?
stand off to the side of
Okay.
well, I guess actually over off the side.
Um, yeah, sit off to the side there. The Father Lucian kind of raises his arms out and says, "All right, children, we're all here. We're all present. Please, would you calm down and everyone listen? The night is not over, but you are now here safe. You are protected, and the church, and we will save you. And everyone here is safe." And you kind of hear the person over here at the pew kind of very quietly
We hear,
smirk to herself. But
do we
she,
hear that?
yes, you all hear that.
Narrows eyes.
I just kind of look at her like, the fuck?
And
Okay.
Father continues, so we are all safe here. Protection is guaranteed. Please do not leave this church during this time. If you have any questions, or if you need food or resources, we have some in our storage room. But please do not enter the storage room unless I ask you to. Is there anything that you can do to calm these people down? He kind of stops his speech and looks at everyone else. Me and Helly have done our best, but we're tired and we're weak.
Um, I could play music.
Because
If you wish.
Would they
Yeah.
like to hear about 7 dead vampires?
I mean,
7 dead vampires?
mhm.
As well, we wish you could have embellished that a little bit, but there were 6.
Oh,
Whatever. It's like, would hearing that there were 6 vampires in town worry them, or hearing that they're dead make them happy?
Well, the vampires, the fact that they're in town would be a little worrisome, but assuring them that even though they enter the town, that they're protected and that they're dead would give them a little bit of assurance. Yes.
okay.
Okay, then I'm gonna sit down and kind of like go into storyteller mode.
Yeah, you do that. Like,
All right. Do you want to elaborate, or you just want to like say that you say something?
I am bad at improv, so I'm saying that I'm saying something.
Okay. So you go into your story and you tell that everyone that while there are vampires that had entered the town, you were able to successfully circumvent their attack, and
Well,
were able.
I'm gonna start from like the beginning of our day where we woke up and we went in and we broke into a burning building and rescued 6 people. Then we were looking to help for more people, and then suddenly vampires attacked and we fought them all off. And then we came here to make sure everyone was okay. And yeah,
Go ahead and roll me a performance check,
oh fuck,
and don't forget to do it with disadvantage since you're exhausted.
really?
Can I help?
what?
You can. What's your performance skill?
There you go.
what the hell?
+7.
So yeah, you can add a 7 to that. Or no, you can turn the 4 into a 7. So that would be 16.
It doesn't
Alright.
matter. I rolled a 13.
Yeah. So yeah, you do a pretty good job of explaining the story that you're talking about. Again, you seem like you're tired, so you miss a couple of details here and there, but you get to do a pretty good job, and they kind of like recoil in horror when they hear the vampires are attacking, but then they hear that you guys killed them all, and they're like, they kind of like relax and breathe a little better. But at first they were a little scared.
Okay.
At that point that you're telling the story, Irina walks out of opens the door, and everyone kind of like like recoils in shock, and they're like, "Oh, who's this?" And Irina's like, oh, "It's just me. I'm a friend. I'm a friend of the mistaken. Please continue your story." When she walks up to you guys, the person sitting in the pew stands up. Give me a second. Hold on. I'm failing here.
Please don't be what I think it is.
I have a feeling who it might be.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I got no clue. I'm just.
What's person?
A snarl makes you spin around, just in time to see the woman with the praying necklace tear off her veil, revealing her monstrously distorted features and the fangs in her mouth. A vampire spawn here in St. Andrew's Church. The congregation erupts in confused screams as the woman lunges towards Irina, nails extending into claws and teeth glistening. Everyone roll initiative.
Fucking
Those
called it.
vampire
We're
brides
in
in
a
the church.
church.
Yeah,
That's why she was.
I mean,
Oh.
that's why we needed to see Milovoj earlier.
Oh, whoops. I
Well,
did
from
that.
last session or two
There.
ago.
Well, this will be helpful.
Welp. Shit.
Get to purify my dagger now.
Yeah, there you go.
Use a dagger in the state.
Oh, you rolled an 8. I'm trying to have the old initiative still up on here, so I got to remove all the tokens. Astra rolled a 13, so I'll remove that one. Mira rolled a 14, so I'll remove that one. Billy rolled an 11, so I'll remove that one. Okay, so you guys have all rolled initiative.
Yeah, I did.
And I found this really cool thing I could do. I can click every token I need to. So Father, Helia, Irina, Octavio, Esmeralda,
I can't
and
use
this person.
bardic inspiration on this, can I?
No, the Bardic Inspiration. How long does that Bardic Inspiration last?
10 minutes.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I lost it anyway.
Roll bulk macro and player initiative.
Cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool.
That is everybody on the initiative, I believe.
Damn, she's at the top of the initiative.
Shit.
And of course, I'm at the bottom.
Okay.
Nameless.
Uh,
Oh, you know what? I probably just moved that out. Nope, never mind. There's no name there.
There we go. This one. Okay.
It's 55 feet.
Nope. Right. Nope. There. So yes, she, Amira or Irina made it over to you guys right about here. So
Oh, well, damn.
yeah, and then
Damn.
she lunged at her.
Do we get attack of opportunity or no?
No, this is a surprise attack.
Oh, okay.
I can never go first when I need to.
Right?
Oh, wrong one. This one. Okay. So multi-attack. She's gonna claw. Luckily that misses. That one misses as well. And that one hits.
She gets 3 attacks. Ugh.
Yes. And she gets a good strong strike on Irina.
Oh no.
and basically rips off her little like not a kerchief, her like thing around her neck. I forget what it's called.
Scarf?
Scarf?
Scarf, yes. Oh, hold on, I have a message here.
Yes.
All right. So that'll be it for her turn.
Really need Arvin to get out of there.
Irina, her turn's up next. And she looks a little more confident in herself as you guys kind of watch her kind of like dust herself off and pull out a rapier. She looks a little more strong, if you want. She's actually going to first off use a maneuver from her Battle Master abilities. She's going to riposte against the attacks that missed her. She's going to use one of them. So she can make an attack against her for that. So she's going to rapier.
No,
Uh,
there's no Orbit Dark Mode either.
So that hits her actually. And then what does it do? Hold on, I have to look at this stat again.
I'll be right back. I have to step off for a bit.
Okay. Oh shit, we forgot to take a break, didn't we?
Yeah, we forgot to.
Do we want to take one now, real quick?
Yeah, let's take like a 5-minute break.
Alright.
Cool.
All right, we'll be right back.